the facilities which ISRO has created over the years, we are all set to create another history today where India takes a giant leap towards private sector participation in the space industry.
Minus 4 minutes.
3 minutes, 58 seconds to the launch, and all clear. Weather you can see is very fine here. As my colleague has already told, उन्होंने बताया है कि मौसम बहुत ही बढ़िया, मौसम बहुत ही अनुकूल, हवाएं बहुत ही धीमी गति से 7 या 8 किलोमीटर प्रति घंटा की रफ्तार, 7 या 8 मीटर प्रति सेकंड की रफ्तार से हवाएं बह रही हैं, और हमारे रॉकेट जो है ये डिजाइन किया हुआ है करीब करीब 25 मीटर्स पर सेकंड वेग तक इस रॉकेट को हम लॉन्च कर सकते हैं। इस बढ़िया मौसम के हम इंतजार कर रहे थे और हमें आज ये अवसर मिला है और हम इस लॉन्च के काफी करीब हैं। अब सिर्फ 3 सेकंड बच गए हैं।
As we wait for the history in the making, the launch of a first privately owned company from the Indian soil.
Minus 3 minutes.
These are the views from the Mission Control Center VVIP Gallery with the top brass of ISRO along with Chairman in Space and the Honorable Minister eagerly waiting for the launch. We are about 2 minutes 40 seconds from the launch.
The efforts of more than 4 years are coming towards the first fruition, which will give a stepping stone to all of us. And on your view, the final views of the rocket as it prepares to take off, all the preparations are in place, all parameters behaving normally, and the launch being intently monitored. We will, Madhuri, why don't you tell us about a very important procedure called wind weighing for this stable rockets?
Yes, sir. As we wait for the launch, let me just throw some light on it. Today morning's winds were measured using the wind profiler at SDSC. This data was then fed to the mission simulation software. And the corrections required in the launch elevation angle and the launch azimuth angle to compensate for the performance deviations of Vikram S due to this wind are calculated. As you know, these adjustments are possible with the launcher. The azimuth and the launch elevation angle have been set accordingly. The launch azimuth is at 80 degrees and 100 degrees, the LEA and launch azimuth for this mission. This is a standard procedure for all the suborbital rocket launches from SDSC.
उड़ान से बस 1 मिनट 10 सेकंड दूर हम लोग, और जैसे मेरी सहयोगी माधुरी जी ने बताया आपको कि हम लोगों ने आज सुबह ये हवा की रफ्तार गति नापी है, और इस मापन को हमने अपने मिशन सिमुलेशन प्रोग्राम में डाला है, और कौन सी कितना एंगल बनाते हुए ये रॉकेट उड़े ताकि हम जो चाहते हैं, जो कक्षा हम चाहते हैं, जो ऊंचाई हम चाहते हैं, वो हमें मिले। ये माधुरी जी ने बताया आपको। रॉकेट का व्यू हम अब ज्यादा बोलने वाले नहीं है, कुछ देर तक हम आपके साथ मिल करके इस रॉकेट की व्यूज को एंजॉय करेंगे। लास्ट फ्यू मिनट्स, last few seconds, 20 seconds, we momentarily go quiet and we feel the launch along with you. We enjoy the launch along with you.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Event number 96 completed.
And we have a successful liftoff of Vikram S rocket. I think I should be able to show you the jubilant environment here at the Mission Control Center, where the entire team is celebrating the launch and the spin stabilized rocket. The views from the launcher camera. In a few seconds, the vehicle will undergo the condition of maximum aerodynamic pressure followed by the motor burnout, and we will get you those confirmations shortly. The vehicle will experience Qmax around 15 seconds, and at the same time maximum aerodynamic loads will occur. Just to remind the viewers, this is an aerodynamically stabilized vehicle. At 20 seconds flight time, we have reached Mach 5,
Plus 1
which
minute.
means it is flying at 5 times the velocity of sound. And with this, the vehicle has achieved hypersonic velocities. It looks like we do have successful burnout and the flight trajectory is tracking as per the prediction.
Rocket is now at the altitude of 66 kilometers, 67 now. We have completed 80 seconds of flight time. We are around 34 seconds away from the launch pad and the totally intended trajectory is being followed. The present altitude is 75 kilometers. As we slowly go towards our target of crossing 80 kilometers and way beyond that, nominally we expect to be around 100 kilometers when the peak altitude occurs. See the screen.
Views from the Mission Control Center.
86 kilometers in altitude. We are at 85 kilometers now, and slowly and steadily we are reaching our peak altitude. If you can see on the screens, the altitude profile is being shown. Around 133 seconds have passed. We are very close to our peak altitude. We are now at around 88 kilometers peak altitude, and everything has gone as per we have planned. We are very close to the peak altitude now. The peak altitude performance has been reached at around 155 seconds, and now slowly the rocket will start its descent. Actually, it has just started from 88 kilometers. Now it has come to around 87.1 kilometer. The peak altitude being met, this mission today has given a good, successful, satisfactory performance
Plus 3 minutes.
as intended by us.
जी हाँ, एक सफल उड़ान, प्रथम उड़ान विक्रम एस के लिए प्रारंभ बड़ा ही रोचक रहा। यह रॉकेट अपने गंतव्य तक भी पहुंचा और अब अपनी ऑल्टीट्यूड को घटाने की कोशिश में मात्र 70 किलोमीटर के ऑल्टीट्यूड पर अब यह रॉकेट स्थित है।
This rocket achieved the apogee of 89.5 kilometers. That is, the peak altitude achieved by this rocket was 89.5. Our target was to cross 80 kilometers. As you all know, 80 kilometers is commonly defined as the start of space. So this rocket successfully went into space as we intended. And now, after completing its mission of achieving the peak orbit,
4 minutes.
creating the conditions for the payloads to function, and completing its job successfully, it is on its way back to a safe splashdown in the Bay of Bengal as we have intended. The range right now is 115 kilometers away from Shar, and we expect it to impact somewhere around 130 kilometers away from Shar. The whole thing has gone as per planned. ये बहुत ही खुशी की बात है कि स्काईरूट की तरफ से उनके पहले अभियान में ही जो उन्होंने प्लान किया था, जो हमने प्लान किया था, वो हम सक्सेसफुल रहे और अब ये रॉकेट अपने स्प्लैश डाउन के बहुत ही नज़दीक है और हम किसी भी क्षण अब स्प्लैश डाउन के करेंगे और ये मिशन सक्सेसफुली अकम्प्लिश हो जाएगा। हम
5 minutes.
यहाँ पर बधाई देना चाहेंगे इन स्पेस को जिन्होंने इस पूरे मिशन को रेगुलेट किया, गाइड किया। हम बधाई देना चाहेंगे सतीश धवन स्पेस सेंटर श्रीहरिकोटा को जिन्होंने ये हमें फैसिलिटेट किया, इसरो को, इसरो चेयरमैन को। वी थैंक ऑल दिस पीपल. वी आर हम्बल्ड बाय द सपोर्ट विच वी गॉट. Happy views from the mission control, and now we take leave from you. Goodbye from our side, handing over to Shri Pawan Goenka, Chairman in Space, for his speech.